Okay, I think this looks good. And then we will select those strokes and they should start to animate. Not this one, but this stroke should start to animate at this point. Okay, and now right click new and create one null object, and we are going to select all of this ellipse and we will make it apparent with this null. Now select this null, press R for rotation and rotate it like this. Then at this point I'll create one keyframe at R for rotation, then go somewhere around over here and I'll rotate it like this. Okay, so if you see this now, first I'll get this, then I'll get this, and now I'm going to select all of this stuff over here and hit U, and now I'm going to copy this keyframe, hit Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So basically we are copying the keyframe, select those keyframe, right click, go to the keyframe assistance and time reverse layers and hit F9, and by holding Alt I'm going to reduce the duration up to this. Okay, so they will come like this. Similarly, what we are going to do over here, I'm going to select those rings. I'll press S, create one keyframe, go over here and let's make this 0. Okay, then we will select those keyframes, all of them, and we will hit F9. So if you see this now, we are getting something like this. And over here, go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, you have to move this handle over here. Select this and move this handle over here. So you will get something like this. So if you see this now, first we will get this. And then this. Okay. Now, whenever they are going to collide with each other, I'm going to do one thing. I'll select the shape layer, and over here I'm going to select both of these layers and I'll press Ctrl Shift D to split this layer, both of them, and let's delete this alpha matte and we will delete this matte layer also. I'm going to select this layer, I'll press S, create one keyframe, go to somewhere around, let's just say 7.5 seconds, and we will increase the size of this layer like this. Select those keyframes and hit F9. Okay, go to the graph editor, select this graph, hold shift, move this handle over here and move this handle over here. So if you see now, you will get something like this. Okay, if you want, then you can choose up to 7 seconds also, so animation will get a little bit faster, or you can move this a little bit forward also. For example, I want at this point it should start to expand, so I'll get something like this. And select those layer, hit Ctrl D, let's move this a little bit forward, hit U, go to the start, let's make this value 0 and we are going to choose white color for it. So if you see now, you will get something like this. So if you see this animation now, first we are getting this, then we are getting this. Now all of this is okay. Now right click new and create null object. Select this null object, hit enter, and let's call it as main controller. Now those layers which are not parent with anyone, we have to select all of them. So by holding Ctrl A, I'm going to select all of these layers Now, as you guys know that these layers over here are already parented with null2, so by holding control, I'm just going to deselect those layers, and all of those layers I'm going to parent with this main controller layer like this. Now go to the start, select this main controller, press S, and initial scale should be, let's say, T5. Create one keyframe and let's see this animation now. Then I'm going to make this 105 and let's move this over here. So if you see this now, along with this animation, we are getting a little bit zoom in effect. If you want, then you can make this 75 also, or let's make this 70. Okay, or if you want, then you can, let's see first of all how this looks. We'll get this kind of look. I think this looks good. Let's move this a little bit forward. Yeah. Okay, and then at this point I want my Yahoo logo should start to appear. So I'll select this logo and I'll bring this at the top. Let's select where is white layer, which is over here. Let's select this and let's move this over here. Press S, create one keyframe and go somewhere around over here. We will create another keyframe and let's go to the start and let's make this 0 value. Select those keyframes and hit F9.